Hi everybody, it's Christina. Now in this video I wanted to share with you the launch of the new Craftstash VIP membership. If you join early you will get a special discounted price, and myself and other design team members will be adding videos on a regular basis. If you join the club it means you'll get better prices over non-members. You'll be the first to see new collections and there will be exclusive content for VIP members. So this video is 2 cards for 1. And if you leave your comment at the end of the post and join the Craftstash and leave a comment there, then you'll be in with the chance to win £25 voucher. If you leave a comment every day, then you'll have 7 chances to win. So for today's card I'm going to be using the upper and lowercase alphabets and the sentence builders, which I've built up from lots of different words from other collections. I'm going to be doing some colouring with distress inks, and we'll add some sequins to the finished card just to add a little bit extra. So for my 2 cards I have a 5x7 that I'm going to use with the fold at the top. I've also got a DL which I'm going to use with the fold down the side. For these cards I've also created mats that are slightly smaller than the cards, and it's on this mat for the 5x7 that we're going to work first. So with the panel to your 5x7, and no matter what kind of blending tools you have, choose your 3 favourite colours, and using those brushes you're going to get this ink down on this card as much as you can and as randomly as you can. So you're going to put your colours down, and it doesn't matter if they're blotchy because by the time we've finished you won't even notice it. Then with some black ink and your text stamp you're just going to randomly add this to your card. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be on there. So we'll just add that on there. We'll add a little bit more on there, and that will do fine. Now because this is a pigment ink, it's going to stay wet for a little while, so we'll sprinkle that with some clear embossing powder. So once we have the powder on there we're just going to heat it up. Now I'm going to turn the volume down because this is quite noisy. So once we've got to this stage we're going to take some clean water and just spritz it very lightly and leave it for a second or 2, and then once we've done that we can take a piece of clean kitchen roll and we're just going to blot that water up, and that will give us a nice blotchy look to our cards. So once I've done that I'm going to just go around the edges with the blending tool just to blend in the edges a little bit better. Just to add a little more texture to this panel I'm going to pop it into an embossing folder, and I'm just going to run that through the machine. So once I've done that, that's the pattern that I have in my card. I'm also going to run this panel to the DL card through the embossing folder as well. So now that when they've been through the folder I have the pattern on both pieces that will go to make my 2 different sized cards. Now with the upper and lowercase alphabets you can create any word that you want, but I've chosen happy for mine, and I've used my grid lines to line it up, and then I've taped them together with some low tack tape. I've also used the word birthday and I've cut that in white card 3 times, and they're going to be stacked together. Now for this one we're going to take the panel that we've embossed and coloured, and we're going to place this where we want it on that card, and then we're just going to cut those out in the machine. Then also we're going to cut out the word happy again, and I've cut it out 3 times in white card, and they are also going to be stacked together. Now if you take your letters and pop them in place and then add some glue to these little cutout pieces, you'll be able to pop those back in place exactly where they should be, and then you can take the letter out. And we'll do the same there. There we are. So there's your happy now onto your sheet. Now with this one that was embossed, we're just going to very lightly go over it and use the ink that is already on the brush. Now the letters that we cut out of this panel have been layered up with white card, and they're going to be added to the DL. Now you can either add them straight, that's entirely up to you, but I'm going to do mine at an angle. So I'm going to get them onto the card like this. Now the birthday sentiments I've glued together. I've stacked those and they're just plain white, and they're going to go there. And I've stacked these and just gone over them with the brush, and that's going to be added there. So once everything's glued in place, to the top of this birthday I'm adding some thick glaze, and I'm just going to pop it on with a thin nozzle, and then I'll have to set that aside to dry, otherwise I'll end up sticking my fingers in it and smudging it all. You can also, if you wish, sprinkle some glitter into this glaze, and that will make it even more pretty. So there we are, there's the glaze on it. So let's add a little bit of glitter and see what happens. There, well, that's just to the word birthday, and you can see the sparkle on it. Now once this is dry, I'll go over all this with a brush just to get rid of the loose glitter. Now this card looked a little bit too plain to me, so I've cut lots and lots of the letters again, and on the top one I've stamped it with the text stamp, and I've glued them all together. So they now are going to sit on my card along there. And I'm much happier with that. Now it's got some pattern in it. And then to add a little bit of sparkle to the card, I'm just going to add in some sequins. And there you have 2 cards for the price of 1. Because all you've done is cut the letters out of the panel that you created and added them to the card, and you fill the spaces in that panel that you created with the letters from your alphabet. So don't forget to add your name to the VIP list, and that way you'll get lots of benefits from being a member. You'll also have the chance to win a £25 prize on this video, and all you need to do is subscribe to Craftstash, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. So there are the 2 cards that we've made in this video. I've used obviously things from Card Making Magic, so I've used the upper and lowercase alphabet, the sentence builder words and the Flourish embossing. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.